Apparently Louis Tomlinson has been hoping for a One Direction reunion, but Zayn Malik definitely isn't. Come take a sip of this piping hot tea. There have been few bands that have come close to the acclaim and popularity of the Beatles, but One Direction was definitely one of them. The five boys, Harry Styles, Zayn Malik, Louis Tomlinson, Niall Horan, and Liam Payne, became an international sensation in the early 2010s. The band was formed after the boys individually auditioned for The X Factor. Judge Simon Cowell decided the Cuties' talents would be best used together, as a boy band. In 2011, the group released their first album, Up All Night, and their fan base exploded in popularity. The debut album ended up reaching the #1 spot in multiple countries. Through 2015, the band continued pumping out albums, and they quickly became one of the best-selling boy bands of all time. We're talking about 70 million records sold around the world. Pretty interesting, right? But not as interesting as they all felt about the breakup. We've all heard the old proverb that all good things must come to an end, and in 2015, One Direction reached the end of its time. Zayn Malik decided to leave the group in 2015 to pursue a solo career, and in 2016, the group released a statement that said they would be taking an indefinite hiatus to pursue solo projects. But since then, all members have come forward to speak about how they really felt about the group in the throes of it all. Zayn, the bad boy of the group, stuck true to his image. But not at first. Zayn originally said he was leaving to be a normal 22-year-old and have some time away from the spotlight. The star also added that he had, quote, 4 friends for life. Remember that one. Along with remarks in 2016 that he never really wanted to be in the band, in 2018 Malik came out and said that he, quote, didn't make any friends from the band. Someone's pretty angsty and apparently did not make 4 friends for life. As for Liam Payne, the quietest and most neutral of the group, he really hasn't said much at all. The juiciest tea he dished out was when he appeared on Logan Paul's podcast Impulsive to reveal that Louis once threw him against a wall in a heated argument. Yeah, we all thought it would be Zayn too. Along with this, Payne of course congratulated Harry on his Grammy win via Instagram. Niall Horan has taken a solo career path as well. In fact, he has a new single that just dropped in February. But he didn't share Zayn's apparent animosity towards the group. In an interview with Apple Music, Horan commented, "Sometimes when you'll be at a gig or something had happened and it would remind you of something that happened on stage years ago. Like, oh geez, I wish the boys were here to see that." So Niall's just a simple lad who misses his blokes. Now we all know what Harry Styles has been up to lately, but you may not know his feelings about 1D. The musician has only spoken fondly of his bandmates, but did make comments about the pressure of being in the boy band. Harry commented that during the COVID-19 lockdown, he was able to begin processing a lot of his time in the band and how it affected him mentally. While he acknowledges his time with the band for launching his career, he said he realized how much of himself he was asked to give away to the public, to, quote, get people to engage with you, to like you. Harry also opened up about starting therapy after 1D split. He commented that British stigmas surrounding therapy may have held him back, but since starting, he's been able to open up rooms in himself. Mental health king. While most members have generally been supportive of One Direction, Louis Tomlinson is a mega fan. During an interview with Rolling Stone, Louis kept it plain and simple when he said, "I absolutely love the band. I'm super proud about where I've come from." On the UK talk show Lorraine, when asked about getting back together, Louis commented, "There's a lot of moving parts, but it would be a shame if we didn't." Whether or not we'll eventually see a 1D reunion is up in the air, but from all the bandmates' comments, it doesn't seem totally out of the question, except maybe for Zayn. This has been Abby with What's Trending. To keep up with all the One Direction boys and all your trending news, find us at whatstrending.com.